Hello everybody, thank you for coming. And actually, really, thank you for coming. A lot of people open with that as a means to just warm up the crowd, but I really do sincerely thank you for coming. Stephanie mentioned that I was going to talk about what I do. I'm going to talk about what we need to do together. So you've all taken a step just by coming out here tonight. You've shown an interest in education in any form, specifically technology education regarding HIVE, but education period. But there are gaps in that education. There are gaps in what the teachers are able to teach in the schools. And that is in no way a slight on the teachers whatsoever. Just like you at your day job, there's only so many hours in the day. There is so much the society needs people to understand before they can move on and be productive members. They need to understand to write. They need to understand their math. They need to understand social skills and interaction between members, conflict resolution. And these are the things that teachers are able to cover in our schools. That typically leaves gaps. And those gaps often are where the students are most interested in. Teachers put in time for extracurricular work. Schools have sports clubs, teams, other clubs, including STEM-based clubs, and that's phenomenal, but it's not happening during the regular school day. It's happening on breaks, before school, after school, evenings, weekends, science fairs, what have you. It's all extracurricular. So students aren't getting everything they need. They're getting everything they're getting in school they need, but it's still not enough. That's where we come in. We need to fill those gaps. We need these students to solve the world's problems. And the world's problems are getting more and more technologically challenging, more global in scale, more interconnected than ever before, and we need all of the future generations to solve those problems for us. And if society needs these people, including us, to solve those problems, then we need to give those people the tools they need to succeed. They need to know the computers are inside everything. They need to understand how to control robots, because a majority of the jobs 15 years from now are going to involve robots. They need to understand how to stand up for themselves. They need to understand how to work with others. They need opportunities at leadership. They need all of these different things, and they're all gaps. And then, like I said at the beginning, and that in no way is that a slight against the existing education system. There's only so many hours in the day. So thank you for being here. Thank you for helping share an interest in filling those gaps. Be you volunteering, leading an organization, or doing it as your full-time job in some way, shape, or form, you're helping us solve the problems of the future. I've got two quick anecdotes to share with you, and I promise they'll be quick. 32 years ago, my dad bought me a VIC-20 computer. He brought it home, not because I asked for it, but because everything he was understanding was that computers were the wave of the future. He let me loose on it. He let me take it to school. He let me do whatever I needed to do to maintain my interest in that computer. He dropped $300 at the time, which is worth $800 to $1,000 now, on an unknown, on forward thinking. And I spent 20 years of my career in computer science as a result of it. I led organizations like Desire to Learn. I ran my own business. I consulted. And now I've started another business called Tinker Chart. Which brings me to my second anecdote. As one is wont to do, you're reading along on Facebook, and I come across this post from one of my friends. Came home today. My daughter had the scissors. Daughter's 5. Actually, I'm going to stop for a second. Who here made some money today? Made money. You went to work, you did something, you earned money some way, shape, or form? Okay. Who did it using scissors? Okay. So, my friend came home and found her 5-year-old daughter, using the scissors to make money, cutting up the $20 bills from her wallet. And her response was, I'm never leaving the scissors out again. And my response is, those 20s can be replaced, but your daughter has confidence in her tool usage. And having that confidence and solving the problem of making money, exactly, is more important than $20 that you can take in effectively, as long as you can read the numbers, you can take them to the bank and they'll replace them. We need more of that. And that's all extracurricular opportunities. What the students are getting in the schools is the foundation upon which their interests in those extracurriculars are based. We need to provide the extracurriculars so that the base that the teachers are providing our students has meaning. So I challenge you tonight, share. There are multiple organizations as a part of HIVE. HIVE has a plethora of excellent events. Share them. Your job is to make sure that somebody who doesn't know about them knows about them. That's your most important job. If you can't volunteer, share the events. If you can't teach yourself, share the events. If you're on the bus and you see somebody who's interested in their iPad, you can lean over and say, hey, if you go to the library next week, you can learn how to make your own apps. Just share the opportunities. Thank you.